Prophet Sulayman, Solomon, the son of Prophet David, was granted a kingdom unlike any other in history, combined with profound wisdom and prophethood. From a young age, he displayed exceptional insight, often offering refined judgments in complex legal disputes brought before his father. Upon inheriting the kingdom, Sulayman prayed to God for a unique dominion, and his prayer was answered with extraordinary gifts. God made the wind subservient to his command, allowed melted copper to flow for him like water, gave him authority over the jinn, and granted him the ability to understand the languages of birds, animals, and insects. With these divine blessings, Sulayman governed a vast, orderly kingdom with humility, always recognizing that his authority was a test of his gratitude toward God. One day, while marching with his grand army composed of humans, jinn, and birds, they approached a valley of ants. An ant warned its community to enter their dwellings so Sulayman and his hosts would not unknowingly crush them. Overhearing this from a distance, Sulayman smiled with joy and prayed, thanking God for the blessings bestowed upon him and his parents, asking to remain righteous and enter the ranks of the virtuous. During an inspection of his birds, Sulayman noticed the absence of the hoopoe, hudhud. When the bird returned, it brought news from the distant land of Sheba, Saba, ruled by a powerful queen named Bilqis, who, along with her people, worshipped the sun instead of God. Sulayman dispatched a letter with the hoopoe inviting Bilqis, the queen of Sheba, and her nation to submit to God and embrace true monotheism. To gauge Sulayman's motives, Queen Bilqis sent lavish gifts. Recognizing that worldly wealth meant nothing compared to God's guidance, Sulayman rejected the treasures and made it clear that if they refused the truth, he would march toward them with an army they could not resist. Realizing his divine authority, Queen Bilqis decided to travel to Jerusalem to meet him personally. Before her arrival, Sulayman asked his court who could bring her magnificent throne to his palace. A powerful jinn offered to bring it before Sulayman stood from his seat, but a righteous man, blessed with knowledge of the scripture, brought it in the blink of an eye. When Bilqis arrived, she was shown her throne and recognized it. She was then led into a grand hall with a floor made of smooth, crystal-clear glass laid over flowing water. Sulayman continued to build magnificent structures, worship devotedly, and guide his people in righteousness. His death was as profound as his life. While standing in deep prayer, leaning on his wooden staff, his soul was taken. Because he remained upright, the jinn, who labored out of fear and obligation, continued their hard labor, completely unaware that he had passed away. It was only after a long period, when a small termite gnawed through his staff and caused him to fall, that his death was revealed. This event exposed the reality that the jinn do not possess knowledge of the unseen, ghaib. Prophet Sulayman left behind an enduring legacy of devotion, justice, and absolute submission to the Creator.